Guys, this is Greg. Greg, come here. Say hi.
I don't want to be.
This is Gregorio Sanchez. And
Hi, YouTube.
you guys might see a lot more of this guy. This guy is hilarious, but
Sometimes.
very knowledgeable. We were just talking about the SI, and what else were we talking about?
The SI, the Type R, of course, never off our minds, and engines, manual transmissions, and the CRV.
All right, guys, thanks, Greg. So, I'm like ridiculously excited right now, guys. We were talking about the CRV, so this is going to be, let's talk CRV. So, this is totally all unconfirmed. I'm gonna see how I can say this, but let's see. It's gonna be really close to being reality. The CRV is gonna come as a 2017 model, not just gonna be released in 2017, as a 2018. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I get a lot of questions in the comment section about the CRV, and I know that there have been a lot of photos being leaked, spy photos of what this car is gonna look like. So here's a few things that are speculation, but are very valid points. They're talking about making the CRV a 7-seater. So it's gonna have the real third row seat. So now here's the exciting news that I got really excited about. We're gonna keep the LX model, we're gonna keep the EX, the EXL, and the Touring model. Of course, there's not gonna be a special edition. Special editions are reserved for the last model year of the vehicle. But there's gonna be 2 different engines for the United States. All right, that's what I got really excited about. The lower trim levels will give you a 2.4 liter, which is coming back from the previous year. I'm sure Honda's going to tune it probably a little bit different, or might be a totally different engine. Right, Greg?
That's correct.
Greg's like, don't drag me into this. And then the EX and above. You're still gonna get the 2-wheel drive option or the all-wheel drive option, but the EX and above will give you a 1.5 liter turbo engine. Now, here's the idea behind that is gonna be fuel efficiency and of course the power. But here's my thoughts with that. I think it's gotta be tuned a little bit differently because you'll be getting less horsepower than the current model and less torque. So I'm sure it's going to be tuned a bit different. I know the Civics are tuned under potential. I know that thing can do a lot more. Those are just some of the things that I just heard, and I hope that was exciting to you who are waiting for this 2017 model. Those spy shots are looking great. It looks more muscular. I'm sure without the wraps that we're seeing on these spy photos, it'll be really cool to see the colors laid down. I was thinking about this when I was looking at the Ridgeline without the wrap that's here at my dealership. I remember seeing the spy footage and thinking to myself, how is this really gonna look? It didn't really capture my attention, but when I actually saw the Ridgeline in person, man, it was a big old difference. So that's how I feel currently about the CRV. I can't wait to see it unwrapped and unveiled and then see what the final specs come out with. Really curious to see what the horsepower is, what the fuel efficiency is gonna be like. But I'm really excited about that 7-seater option. I'm really excited. It just seems like Honda is moving towards making all their vehicles a turbo. And then this also, just as a side note, gets me excited about the Honda Accord redesign. Wait, Greg's getting all excited over there. The Accord, getting a turbo, that sounds so exciting to me. What do you think, Greg? 2 liter?
I think so. It's got to be a bigger engine. 2 liters have been shown in the industry to still provide excellent fuel economy when it comes to the ones that are turbo boosted out there, like EcoBoost, like Ford's product as well. So I think it'll provide great efficiency and more power than we currently get in the Accord.
We all love more power. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. Thumbs up if you want more of Greg in these videos. That was exciting news. CRV. I'm excited. But, before I go, release dates. What do you think, Greg? Release dates.
For CRV,
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Honda's made it a big secret, but we expect the CRV before Christmas, and I think that's a pretty reasonable timeline for it.
Sweet. Dude, it's such a good time for Honda right now with like the sedan going out, North American Car of the Year, the hatchback being released, throwing out the prototype of the Type R in Paris, getting the new CRV, new Accord. When do you think the new Accord's going to be released? All speculation, I know, but
If I were betting, it would be before Christmas of next year. Maybe even sooner, maybe by Halloween. But again, it's going to be an exciting time like it's already been. And, you know, you mentioned it in your last couple videos. Honda, with the introduction of the 16 Civic, is taking on, you know, kind of bringing back the enthusiast and bringing these bolder designs accompanied by great handling and good power on these cars. You know, you can't beat the Civic, and this is the formula I feel they'll keep for the rest of the brand.
awesome. Yeah, I really feel like 15, 20 years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, dude, that was a good time for Honda. And it's almost like when we look at like the 90s when Honda was, you know, the car. And I feel like we're in that same age, and Honda's definitely taking advantage of the opportunities. All right, guys, so that definitely does it for the video. I'll catch you guys later. Before we catch on to another tangent, I'm Edward Tomaloso, Greg Sanchez, Honda of Santa Maria. We'll catch you guys later.